Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins.
If he had any drive times coming up, and he told me no. I said, do you have a way of looking it up? He goes, yeah. I said, so why didn't we look it up? I don't even remember you asking me that. I said, of course not, because you were too busy being fucking pissed off at me for whatever reason to not listen to what I was asking.
This will be
or
taken
to care
to the back
enough
of the end
to go
zone.
look it up.
And no run back here.
We're
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I said, is there a cost? It's like $45. I said, what the fuck?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if he misses, it's $45. That's why I was like, He's on the phone with them. I said, well, if you can be here by 7, didn't even bother to, wasn't planning on mentioning that. And when I said that, I was like, so how are you going to pay for that? Well, we can be there by 7, I guess, if we can make it. Didn't think that maybe before you hung up the phone, you should have turned to me and said, hey, Mom, we got a problem.
I don't understand why he didn't. I didn't know he knew. I mean, I didn't. I just texted it. I don't remember him. If you'll show me how to do that calendar thing, I'll do it. To share a calendar with everybody, I can do that.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This
is Le'Veon Bell.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Ultimately responsible for it because he has access to see his
play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over
run his play, and then you,
so what do?
I can finish and talk to her or whatever.
You bottle him in.
I gotta run this play though. He's already called it. Oh my god. Okay. Why'd he base the line? That was the dumbest thing you could ever fucking do.
2nd and 14.
No, probably not.
He's gonna rifle one deep left side. And this is gonna wind
it was.
Up incomplete.
The square did get over though. It's 3rd and 14. So you're probably gonna be calling the same kind of similar play.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Forces 4th down. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
61, matchbox, lights.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 3rd and long here for Rosen. Dancing to his left. wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Let's go. Let's go. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this is going to be ruled. I think just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out.
And
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now it's Rosen looking. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Rosen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Topper! 57's the mic. Monday. Check 99.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Here we go. 10 logo. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha. Bam. Watch out. Look. Squeeze. Big grip.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Middle. 57. Mike, 57. Monday.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Drake. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again, it's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
57, Mike, 57. Ricky.
They run it with Balaj. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. A first update now from Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Rosen on first down. Forced out to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Walton. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Walton. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go, go. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hard, hard. Wide, get wide. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
No. Hey, Sam off. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it out. 6-6. Pull it high. Step.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
Again, it's Balaj. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at the big man rumble, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Switch. Quarter. 57. Mike, 57. Rip left. Check. Lucky. On there. 57's Mike. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. In your face. Watch the twist.
Now Balaj. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Leo! SOS. Rock it. Go on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch the ship. Look at me. Go. Hey, lock it. Check.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 20. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Yo, go. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, Delta. Check tight. Hey, Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Shit. 80. Alert.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they try the right side here.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Yeah. You better be afraid of me. Look, squeeze. Hard. Ready?
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Out. Hey, Sam off. Leo. Kill. Check three. Look at me. Zipper. Spot.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Rock it. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're running it. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards that time for number 19. Rosen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running, it's Dre. Dances by at the 20. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll find Metcalf. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
12 yards there and a 1st down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Echo. Greystone, travel. Under crush. Look at me. Door. Hey, lock it.